just one night, 6 months of labor vanish. Cornfields trampled, soil torn apart. Livestock panicked under the moonlight. This isn't a storm, it's an invasion. What would you do if everything you worked for was destroyed overnight? Stay with us. The fight begins now. In the quiet Louisiana bayou, vast fields of corn shimmer under the fading summer sun, each stalk bending with the weight of ripened ears. The air is thick with the scent of fertile soil and anticipation, every detail reflecting calm and order. Yet hidden in the shadows of the forest, a menace lurks, waiting for nightfall to strike and turn abundance into ruin. Across Louisiana and much of the South, wild boars have become a relentless force of destruction. Every year, they cause more than $80 million in damage, tearing through cornfields, trampling rice paddies, and even attacking livestock. Farmers who have worked tirelessly for months watch entire harvests vanish overnight, their soil scarred and their barns left vulnerable. These animals reproduce at alarming rates, with a single sow capable of birthing 2 litters a year, making the population nearly impossible to control. Beyond the devastation to crops, they spread dangerous diseases to both animals and humans, turning a local nuisance into a statewide crisis. Traditional defenses, steel traps, packs of hunting dogs, and electric fencing have been tried again and again, but none are enough to match the speed and cunning of these feral invaders. Each failed attempt only fuels the sense of desperation gripping local communities. For farmers and hunters in Louisiana, the battle is no longer a choice, it is survival. The wild boar invasion has grown into a full-scale crisis, and leading the herds is a massive beast locals call the Boar Lord. This scarred, cunning animal has escaped countless traps and survived previous hunts, earning a fearsome reputation across the bayou. Each night, it drives its herd deeper into farmland, leaving nothing but destruction in its path. If the hunters fail to stop it now, an entire season's harvest will be lost, and with it, the livelihood of an entire community. The threat of the Boar Lord forces the farmers and hunters to attempt what many call the last resort, an aerial hunt. Ground traps, dogs, and fences have failed too many times. And with the crops hanging in the balance, the team decides on a helicopter strike. The cost is steep, about $2,200 for every hour in the air, covering fuel, crew, and maintenance. Yet compared to losing an entire season's harvest, it feels like the only choice. Risks are high. Low altitude flying over forests carries the danger of rotor strikes, sudden mechanical failure, or even the chance of misfires harming livestock below. Still, the stakes demand nothing less. At dawn, Captain Mark, a pilot with 12 years of combat-style experience, takes his place in the cockpit. Cole, the sharpshooter, checks his rifle with precision, while Mason, the spotter, reviews maps and signals. The plan is simple. Flush the herd from the woods, cut off escape routes, and strike fast before darkness returns. The helicopter roars to life and lifts above the bayou, revealing fields scarred by hoof prints and broken stalks. Moments later, movement stirs at the tree line. Mark dives lower, forcing the boars into the open, each maneuver burning precious fuel. Cole steadies his aim, fighting turbulence, while Mason calls out targets as the herd splits into smaller groups, vanishing into the dense brush. Every missed chance raises the tension. Every second in the air adds cost. The team knows they cannot afford mistakes. Ahead, somewhere in the shadows, the Boar Lord waits. The roar of the helicopter shakes the treetops as the hunters finally spot him. The Boar Lord, massive and scarred, breaking from the shadows with terrifying speed. Cole steadies his rifle, exhales, and pulls the trigger. But a sudden gust jolts the aircraft, sending the shot wide. The beast bellows and bolts, leading its herd across rivers and through dense thickets, every turn more dangerous than the last. Mark fights the controls. Flying so low, the rotors slice through branches, the machine trembling on the edge of disaster. For 25 minutes, the chase rages, the hunters straining against time, fuel, and fate. Then, in an open clearing, the Boar Lord stops, turning to face them with defiance. Cole locks his sights, squeezes the trigger, and the crack of the rifle echoes. The giant staggers, crashes to the ground, and silence falls over the bayou. The fall of the Boar Lord sends shockwaves through the herd. Startled and leaderless, the remaining boars scatter into the shadows, their thundering hooves fading into the distance. For now, the fields are safe, the crops spared from certain destruction. Inside the helicopter, Mark lowers the craft with steady hands, exhausted but unbroken. Cole wipes the sweat from his brow, and Mason exhales heavily, the tension of the chase finally lifting. They have succeeded, protecting an entire community from devastation. Yet victory is incomplete. Many boars have slipped away into the forests and swamps, ready to regroup and return. The hunters know this battle has ended, but the larger war is still far from over. This battle is over, but the war against the wild boars has just begun. In the next hunt, even fiercer predators await, and new strategies will be revealed. Stay with us, like, share, and subscribe for the fight ahead.